Now I will do number 4, 5, and 6. In these exercises, we're still rounding the numbers and then doing the operation. Over here we have addition. But before we start, you just need to know that your estimation, your estimate, may be different from someone else's estimate because you both round differently. What does this mean? One of the students might say, Miss, I want to round to the nearest thousand. Okay, let's round to the nearest thousand. Look next door. The nearest thousand is 2000 because here we have 1. It's 4 or less, so I'm not going to add anything, and the numbers here will be turned into 0. Find your place. Look next door. If 5 or greater, add 1 more. If 4 or less, let it rest. Don't change anything. Numbers on the left stay the same. Numbers on the right, 0 is your name. This is what we did. Now the other number, we are rounding to the nearest thousand. Here, find your place. Look next door. If 5 or greater, add 1 more. If 4 or less, let it rest. So, because it's a 3, it's 4 or less, I'm just going to keep the number as is. And I will change the numbers on the right into zeros. Now I will add 0, 0, 0. 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is the first student. Imagine that I have another student and the other student said, now miss, I want to round to the nearest 100. Let's see. I'm going to erase these. I will round now to the nearest 100. So this is the first way. If we round to the nearest 100, we will have another answer, but the answer will be close. Let's round to the nearest 100. So find your place, look next door. If 5 or greater, add 1 more. So I'm going to add 1 to the rounding place. So it will be 2200. Plus, find your place, look next door. If 5 or greater, add 1 more. So I'm going to add 1 to the 3. So it will be 1400. In this case, we will have 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 2 plus 4, 6, 2 plus 1 is 3. This is the other answer. What if another student comes to me saying, Miss, I want to round to the nearest 10. It's acceptable. Let's see. Now, if I want to round to the nearest 10, first find your place. This is the 10. Look next door, I have 9. So it's 5 or greater. So we need to add 1 more. So this will be 9. Now numbers on the left stay the same. Just gonna move them. Numbers on the right, 0 is your name. Now I'm gonna count to 3 digits, then I'll put the comma. Now the other number, let's round to the nearest 10. This is the 10. Look next door, it's 8. So if 5 or greater, add 1 more because it is more than 5. It's 5 or more. So I'm going to add 1 to the place I am rounding. So here we have 8 plus 1 will be 9. Now numbers on the left stay the same. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to change anything to the numbers on the left of the rounding place. Numbers on the right, 0 is your name. So now I have these 2 numbers. So if you can see, when we round to different places, we will get different answers, different numbers. That's why the estimate might be different. Let's count now. So here I have 0 plus 0 is 0, 9 plus 9 is 18. Now I have 1 and 1, 2, plus 3 equals 5. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3580. This is when we round it to the nearest 10. Now here I'm going to round to the nearest 1000 because here I have 2 and 0. So these numbers won't be rounded up. So I'm just going to round to the nearest 1000. So here 9, look next door. We have 2, so I'm just going to change the numbers on the right to 0. So we have the number after rounding is 9,000. Now the other number, I have 4,033. So find your place. This is the thousands place. Look next door. Look at the neighboring number. The place that is on the right. It's 0. It's 4 or less. So let it rest. Don't do anything. Just put the number as it is. So it's, and now numbers on the right. 0 is your name. I'm gonna subtract. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Now 9 minus 4 equals 5. And I would count 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I would put the comma. We put the comma after 3 digits because this is 1 period. Now over here I have 1 million, and I will round the other number to the nearest 100,000. Let's round. I have 4, so find your place, look next door. If 5 or greater, add 1 more. If 4 or less, let it rest. So we're gonna let this number rest. We're not gonna do anything. Numbers on the left stay the same. I don't have numbers on the left. Numbers on the right. 0 is your name, so the number will be 400,000. So now instead of saying 1 million minus 447,618, we will simply say 1 million minus 400,000, and the answer is simply 600,000. See, sometimes it's easier when you round, because when you get rid of the other numbers in the ones, tens, hundreds in the smallest place, it will be easier for you to subtract or add. Now in number 7, I have 65,327 minus 14,231. We are still rounding. So here we will round to the nearest 1,000. Look next door. I'm not going to do anything. So it will be 65,000. Sorry, 65,000 because we are rounding minus. Now I'm rounding to the nearest 1,000. So look next door. It's 2. So it will be 14. So 14,000. So 65,000 minus 14,000. First, I'm gonna move these 3 zeros. So 0 minus 0 is 0. So I'm just gonna move these 3 zeros. Now the next number, I have 5 minus 4 equals 1. Now 6 minus 1 equals 5. So the estimate is 51,000. Now in number 8, we have 391,192 plus 511,864. Let's round the numbers first. We're going to round to the nearest 100,000 if you want. It's fine, you can round to the 10,000 or the thousands, it's up to you. I'm going to round to the nearest 100,000. So here we have 9. We will look next door. So find your place, look next door. If 5 or greater, add 1 more. Because I have 9, I'm going to add 1 to the 3. So it will be 4. Numbers on the left stay the same. We don't have numbers on the left. Numbers on the right. 0 is your name. All of the numbers on the right will be zeros. Here I have 5 numbers on the right, so we will have 5 zeros. Now the 100,000 here, find your place, look next door. So I have 1 next door. So if 5 or greater, add 1 more. Here the 1 is less than 5, it's not 5. We have 4 or less, so let it rest, don't do anything. Just move the number as is, and numbers on the right. 0 is your name. So 400,000 plus 500,000 is 900,000. Now number 9, let's round to the nearest thousand. Find your place, look next door. I have 4, so I'm not going to add anything to the 8. I have 8,475. If I round it to the nearest thousand, it's going to be 8,000. Now the other number is 1,329. So this is the thousands place. Find your place, look next door. If 5 or greater, add one more. If 4 or less, let it rest. So I'm just going to let the 1 rest without changing it. Numbers on the left stay the same. I don't have. Numbers on the right, 0 is your name. So 8,000 plus 1,000 equals 9,000. Now in exercise 10, we have 812,910 minus 709,085. I'm going to round to the nearest 100,000. Here we have 1. So find your place. Look next door. I have 1. So I'm not going to change the number. It will stay 8. Numbers on the left stay the same. We don't have numbers on the left. Numbers on the right, 0 is your name. I'm just going to change the numbers on the right into 0, so we will have 800,000. Minus, here we have 709,085. We are rounding to the nearest 100,000. Let's look next door. I have 0, so it's less than 4. It's 4 or less. So let it rest. Don't change anything. Just put the number as is. The numbers on the left stay the same. The numbers on the right, 0 is your name. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Then we'll put the comma. 800,000 minus 700,000, and the answer is 100,000.